All right, and we are back, guys. That was Hot Rock Super Joint. I just want to hang out with that guy.
Everybody wants to hang out with Hot Rock. Do you have any idea how hard it is to actually get anywhere in Arizona when you go out with them?
Oh, man.
You have no idea. Like, you literally get someplace, like, we'll be down, like, by Roosevelt or something, and you'll get out of the car, and, like, 4 or 5 blocks away, you'll hear this group of people be like, Hot Rock, I love you!
Well, I mean, I don't think a lot of people know because obviously we're on radio. So if you guys like what you heard, you go check them out because like the whole getup is amazing. Like he said, he went out and bought some pants and some fake tattoos, a wig, and
She gets some real freaking tattoos.
he's like the white prince, man. He really is like.
That's the whole thing with Hot Rock. Like, he can't get real tattoos because he's the biggest racker of all time. So he spends all his money on weed.
Right? Oh man, he sounds like he's busy enough. So like, I mean, the good thing was like you were saying, like he's got the cartoon series he's pitching to big corporations and they want to pick it up and
That's huge.
hopefully it gets him somewhere, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna do the same thing of like yo bro, like can we get in the weeds? Like
Well, I think what we really, really need to do, once again, I'm not like, wink, wink, nod, nod, to actually book Hot Rock and bring him out to Boston and let's do a show, wink, wink, nod, nod. Not to mention that all the actual personalities on In the Weeds are all musicians themselves, wink, wink, nod, nod.
right.
We're like 20 years in the industry, wink, wink, nod, nod. So,
There's a lot of wink, wink, nod, nod going on.
it's a really cool show. I mean, and if you guys are really looking for it, I got these guys. They dress up as ducks.
No, but the cool thing about the guys who dress up as ducks, which we know as Wash, right? They actually have a song out with Superjoint. We just had the show, and it is great. It really is, and the video is epic. I don't think
I haven't seen
you
it
haven't
yet.
seen the video.
No.
Oh my god, man!
You light it up.
Everything makes sense after you see the video, right? The car, the ducks. Yeah, it's.
Everything.
We might have to. I might just have to pull it up on the computer here. But let's get to the Toking Dead. So guys, again, Hot Rock Superjoint. Thank you again. You can find him at www.superjoint.com, and they'll get you everywhere. Now we have the Toking Dead on, which is going to be just as fun.
No, it won't.
No.
No, that guy's a trip. I ain't gonna match that.
You're gonna hear the
Ben,
intro.
You those tattoos are real?
Oh yeah, sleeves, baby.
The rest of them is fake.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I was saying, you'll hear the intro and the outro, and everything else will drop in between. I'm sorry.
Right. And then
You'll have to watch it live. That's all.
As long as it's not a big mumble fest like me.
No. I actually made a list. I have 8 words on here that they won't let me say on the radio.
Oh, that was good.
You know, George Carlin only had 7. So
I didn't know you could
just
read.
be careful. I will be checking these off one by one as I do drop them.
Done. It's like your radio. Right?
I was giving Joe the
it's
warning.
more like a radio bucket list at this point.
Pretty
What
much.
can I get away with saying?
Yeah,
Check.
Yeah. Even though that one slid already, I put it back on the list because I liked it.
Right? So it's been an interesting journey for me and you guys, I guess, to get here. I gotta say,
Yeah,
you
4
guys-
hours in the snow. Thank you.
Well, yeah, you guys had technically a longer journey.
They could have
But-
flew us up here.
Right? We guys were here not too long ago for the Vermont Comic Con.
Yes, we were.
So that's where I was introduced to you guys because one of my bestest friends in the world was there and actually got the comic book and signed and was like, "You guys, have you seen this yet?" And I was like, "No. How did I miss this?"
We,
You know what I mean?
we came out of nowhere.
Like literally.
Yeah,
nowhere.
literally. Yeah.
And I mean,
It's like diarrhea.
comes out quick. So
With a
I
bang.
mean, you guys are literally just new on the scene too. So it's not like it's you guys have been like 10 years and it's like
Yeah,
this thing
yeah.
growing.
Less than a year.
So it's
Yeah.
been quick, hot, and
Yeah.
heavy.
You know, the idea
Like
came
sex.
about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
You know, the idea came, and then we decided, yeah, okay, so we started with.
Well,
yeah, it was no,
technically it
yeah,
came
nah.
about 23 years
Yeah,
ago.
that was different.
Right.
No, it wasn't because it was still the same mission. We actually had a T-shirt business about 23 years ago, that was based on the hemp industry.
Mm.
And the shirt we released was basically, if you cultivate hemp, you can save a shitload of trees.
Mm.
It is on the
Check.
list. Check one. What do I got, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait. My bad.
All right, we're back. All right.
All right.
So,
All right,
check
sorry
one.
about that
Check
drop. That
one.
was a 10-second drop, but that was on the list.
Yep.
So, but no, we did. Like, we were trying to educate back then. We advertised in High Times because that was really all we had.
Yeah.
And then social media came out. We went on vacation, and I'll let Jeff finish the rest because I interrupted him, and he's old and grumpy. So.
No, I'm stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edibles at 8 a.m.
Yeah,
That works.
edibles at 8 a.m. 4-hour car ride. Yeah, okay, let's do this.
And we have a whole day.
It's,
We're ahead of you guys.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the Burn Gallery. Thank you guys. I'm really looking
can't
forward
wait to
to
meet
that.
Tito and everybody
You
else
know,
up there.
So that's just something we'll touch base on that in a minute.
Well, yeah, we'll
you
go
know.
back.
But yeah, so this whole shirt idea, we got into a couple of stores, and it's like we sold a few here, sold a few there, but there was no internet, there was no marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what I
talking
mean?
23
So
years ago.
23
Yeah.
years ago, you guys were doing hemp shirts.
Yes.
And so you weren't afraid of getting legality issues, or was it something that people didn't really bother
Legality
about?
issues.
Um,
I don't worry about that kind
well,
of stuff.
No.
did you not get the memo? We're from Boston,
Yeah.
right?
and
So we were.
we really don't give a.
Right.
Hoot.
Hoot's not on the list, but we'll
Saved it.
put that.
Saved it. I like it.
Hoot.
See?
I wrote that on the list,
Yeah.
and I put a big smiley
Yeah.
face next
You know.
to it.
And then, of course, life happened.
Right.
Yeah.
You work, you do your thing,
Yeah.
you get married, you have kids, you do this, you do that, and you have a freaking dog,
Yeah. And cats.
But yeah, no, 2 years ago we were on vacation sitting on a beach in St. Lucia, and I don't know, I think it was you who said
Well,
the Toking Dead. We were talking about t-shirts.
We were talking about t-shirts and stuff, and we, like he said, we were in St. Lucia, and I smoke, and basically most of the people that we were with smoked, which would have been our wives, and
Busted.
well, they don't.
Buying
they
it on the
don't.
beach.
Yeah, they don't. But anyway, so we met this guy down there from Joy Cruises. Yeah, Eric.
Plug.
That was a little plug if you're in St. Lucia, Joy Cruises, Eric. But anyway, he's like, my friend can get you something, and I was like, what, really? Let's do this. So now we're laying on the beach in St. Lucia with a little weed and a lot of booze, and just
Weed smoking zombies appeared.
yeah, because we were.
Yeah.
I'm not a drinker. I only drink on vacation.
Right.
I like my guns.
Rum punch at 10 a.m. laying on the beach
Oh
in
god,
St.
yeah,
Lucia?
it was badass.
With a bone? Fuck yeah.
That one slipped. That was on the
That's
list and
you?
it slipped. Ha ha. Oh, believe it or not, when we're on vacation, like my nieces and nephews, they're really young. My niece is like 8. She'll bring out a jar and she's like, the swear jar, and she looks at me. She goes, "You can just put $20 in it now."
Yeah, right. Just prepay.
And I'm like, "Well, that's just for the next hour."
Yeah.
So yeah,
My bad.
yeah. That's
my kids got quite a savings already.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's-
to my ex, but,
yeah. You guys can't see this right now, but Joe literally has his thumb over the button.
No, they might
He's
be
looking
able
at me,
to,
watching,
they-
looking down at my list, trying to
Yeah,
figure out where I can
yeah,
fit
yeah.
these, and he's got his thumb on the button. Good thing this show's an hour, right?
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
I can cut it
so
to 30 minutes just like that.
that's where it started.
You were really kind
Hello?
of kidding about the social media post you made about
The-
the show literally might sound like beep, beep, beep,
No, hey, I tried to.
beep, beep.
That's because he watched our podcasts.
Yeah, right. So I've been talking to you guys. One of my favorite ones, and we'll give Jen a shout out. Hopefully she's tuned in. But is like I tell everybody, I'm like, you guys are so popular right now, and it's like such a new, fresh thing that people are literally getting interrupting your interviews. There's
Yeah,
a microphone in your face.
Yeah.
You guys interviewing a camera and the laser.
It was awesome. It couldn't have been any better. It
Yeah,
couldn't have
yeah,
been any
that was
better.
awesome,
Yeah, that was the one you're speaking of was at Sensi Boston.
Yep.
Leon, Sean, and everybody over there. You guys rock. We were doing a podcast with Adam from Double A from Entrepreneurs, but I think that night he was doing What Did Adam Say? He's got multiple ones.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
What Did Adam
You know,
Say?
What Did Adam Say?
Yeah, he's got so many. The kid's all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not standing behind us right now.
Yeah, right. Adam, where are you?
We're hoping to get him up to the Burn Gallery. I told him to come up tonight.
Is he
Yeah.
coming? Oh, that'd be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
actually.
That would be bad. But yeah. So anyway, I have no idea where I was
So
going
you
with this.
saved the swear and totally lost your
See, you guys totally screwed me up.
So yeah,
I'm way off base.
Jen made a cameo.
Oh yeah. Jen B from the Harvest Cup came running in and
Put you back on track.
gave us a hug and
Yeah.
invited us to do, a booth at Harvest Cup, and we were really stoked. Unfortunately, we leave the 16th for another 2-week vacation with our wives.
Right.
And anyway, so
So zombie comics and vacations, you guys are living the dream, huh?
no.
Well,
Sucks. It really does.
Believe it or
We
not,
still gotta work.
this
Yeah, right.
vacation is because we're trying to escape and just leave for Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't want to be here
Little
this year.
does he know I'm bringing comics in the suitcase.
You're right. In his laptop.
Yeah.
Some merchandise.
Some
Yeah.
merchandise.
That's just a little drop if you're doing a Norwegian cruise out of Miami in December.
Yeah, right.
Look for us, and I will have comics for sale.
Yeah. If you happen to be on that cruise, just look around. There'll be cards everywhere.
Yeah, he's probably got vending space rented.
If you guys bring a laptop and you bring comics with you, you could write the script off and research and develop it.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, I think I'm starting to like you more and more. That voice in my head right now is really making sense.
I know the zombie stomp is strong today.
Zombie Stomp is strong. So, I mean, we're on the beach, we're drinking, we're smoking, the Toking Dead, right? So,
We've already passed that, didn't
No,
we?
obviously-
you never
we're-
finished.
We're still,
Yeah, we're still
doing,
there.
Like veering off.
Yeah, we're still there.
So,
But and again, it was for T-shirts.
Yeah, none
we
of these
wanted,
words fit there.
We wanted to come out with the T-shirt thing again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we did the designs and had a few things printed, and I don't know who said comic book, but we started writing is what we started to do
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I mean, figure out merchandise.
Mm.
It's all marketing, of course. So you have merchandise, but how do you know that merchandise?
right.
Why would
It's
you buy
got to
it?
be associated to something.
You're wearing. It looks like what's your shirt there?
Oh, I actually have the Burn Gallery.
The Burn Gallery
Classic.
Pipe
There you
Classic.
go.
So it's because of the pipe
And
classic.
Reliable Buds.
Yeah.
And Reliable
Oh
Buds.
yeah, he's wearing the reliable bud. Chris, you can't see this, but
Yep.
I need
got
one.
it.
I need one of those sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, nod, nod. So you associate that with something.
Yeah.
So we just kind of started bouncing ideas, and Jeff's like, "Well, we should do
Let's
comic.
write a short story.
Let's write a short
Right.
story, a comic book, And as soon as he said that, I grabbed a pen and paper, and I'm starting to write, and he's like, "You should put this in there," and I'm like, "Oh yeah,
We were up at my camp in
mofo,
Maine.
that's
So
great."
was the original intention always a comic book, or was it just like it's an
No,
educational book.
the comic spun off it.
Yeah,
The comic really spun off of it.
Mm.
The story just flowed.
Which and it looks like you're holding one of the new books right there in your
Right,
You
hands.
guys just got this too.
Yeah,
like, the other day,
yeah,
right?
50 pages
Yeah.
of stoner humor.
Yeah, right.
right,
But it's
basically,
not
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not double spaced and big letters either. So you really got to kind of read it.
Yeah.
It's got a few
Yes.
sketches.
It's
That'd be educated.
Well,
Yeah,
not
right.
necessarily because in there, unlike on here, I can use these 8 words on my list
Right.
more than I should.
so my 6-year-old kid could read this fairly easily.
Yeah, I don't think it would be appropriate.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, he sees the comic. He's like, Dad, what's that? What's that? Because he's all about the Walking Dead because he sees this. He sees it.
Yeah,
so he
right,
knows
right,
it now.
right.
It's kind of what we're talking about. It's the brand.
Yeah,
So he's like, Dad, you get a Walking Dead? It's like, no, it's it's the Walking Dead, son. Yep.
yeah,
Just leave it right there.
Yeah, just leave it right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't look at page 17
In the comic.
in the comic.
So the story in the comic is literally it's you guys. It's
Yeah.
not like it's a different thing. It's like literally you guys living through the comic, and you
Pretty much.
We have a couple other characters in the comic.
Yeah.
One is a breathing character. The other one is in the trunk of the car that you brought with you for later.
Yeah, yeah. That would be Old Red.
Is that functional, by the way?
Yeah, but we can't use it because if we use it, we can't bring it to cons.
Ah.
Because
And,
now
and
it's
it is
considered-
functional, but I did have to do an alteration on the bottom,
Yeah.
Oh, for the lights.
so that the light looked cool in it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you light it up.
yeah, light it up, get it.
Oh,
So-
and speaking of Old Red, though, I hear there's going to be a giveaway later. Is that what's
There
going
will
on?
be
Yeah.
a giveaway later.
That's what we're
Again, we
hearing.
have a meet and greet this afternoon at the Burn Gallery in Burlington, Vermont. If you guys don't know about the Burn Gallery, it's just about 3 or 4 buildings down from the Flint Theater. So we're right there at the bottom of Church Street. We've had the guys on. Tito's been on the show. We have a great friendship with those guys, but they do the Pipe Classic every year, which is this shirt that I'm wearing, and it's kind of like the zombie head. So I was like, this is
That'd
gonna
be a cool
great.
show to vend at.
You guys have never seen any competition like this. It's
Yeah.
it's a full week.
That was a
Wow.
hint.
It's It's a full week. That's
Crap.
why we're explaining it a little more.
All these swears in my head and I can't say them.
Yeah, right.
This is bad.
So, they're a great glass blowing studio. They have 3 booths in there, so they do education, teaching, events. One of the few glass shops that actually have a functioning booth. You know?
Yeah, I saw that on
Yeah,
that
so they
page.
bring in
Yeah,
like
that
12
looks pretty cool.
guys
That
for
looks
a
pretty
whole
cool.
week and just let them go nuts. And it's like you want to blow, you get 12 hours to blow a piece. And you go night to morning. Right?
He's giving him 12 hours to blow a piece. All right? Just give me about 30
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah.
All right. So it only has to be a functional piece to smoke out of, but it can be any form of art.
That's why they have Viagra.
This year's winner was
Crunk, yeah.
Captain Krunkelstein. He won with what was it? An iguana, a giant glass iguana,
Oh, it was.
catching a fly out of midair. And
Yeah, it was probably 4 or 5 feet tall.
Oh, that's
But,
cool.
Since then, he's made a few more. But it's definitely going to be a lot of fun, guys. And the rumor is true. We did have the guys, Dr. Whitestone, blew a custom, handmade bong. It's like 2 feet tall. It's
Yeah,
gonna-
I saw,
it's
yeah, I
gonna
saw the
smash some
pictures.
zombies.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. It looks really, really.
It's cool.
Oh, I
It's
could
our-
have used 4 of those words just now.
It's our artistic glass version of it that isn't 4 feet tall because, again, we wanted to make it.
Well, yeah, yeah.
And it's been abused. It's got some blood. It's got some smoke stains. It's got some oxidation going on. It's actually, I think it's gonna be.
It looked really cool.
If
Yeah.
you guys want to win this thing, now all you gotta do is show up to the burn gallery, and we're gonna figure out how to get somebody to sign. Probably a mail-in list or something.
what time?
Buy a book,
Uh,
enter the
We're
drawer.
going
4 to 6.
4 to 6. You guys are gonna stay hopefully a little longer.
Oh,
so
yeah, we're not going back till
I
tomorrow.
might have to kidnap you and hold you there because I got a bunch of friends that want to come, but they're
I
like, I
know.
don't gotta work till 5.
Listen, man, you know,
Yeah.
it's the meet and greet's 4 to 6 at the Burn Gallery. But we've talked about it. It's a long ride. We're going to stay up here tonight. So if you can't make it to the Burn Gallery, which you better make it to the Burn Gallery, it's the only way you get the bong.
Right, that's it.
Otherwise, the only thing you get is a kick in the. You got your finger on the button?
No.
we need the 10
That was-
seconds. We need the 10
That
seconds.
was so you could fill in the space.
Right.
It's like Mad Libs here today.
So, you guys will be hanging out in Burlington. So if you guys want to party with these guys, just say it. Hint, hint.
Party?
There's a lot of hints getting dropped
Party,
tonight.
dude. I'm 46. I'm at sleep at 8.
I'm 55. I make it till 9. Probably not today.
Yeah.
though.
So that means from 6 to 8 we have.
I mean, I might
It's
be
like happy hour.
I might be
It's like
sitting
happy
there
hour.
at 8 o'clock, but I might be half dozed off.
Man, you're in Vermont. I don't know if you're gonna make it till 6.
True that. True
Some
that.
fresh can of cookies would help that.
Yeah, right. Well, hey.
Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of great people in Burlington that might be swinging by. Just saying.
They have a lot of swingers in Burlington. What?
Maybe.
Oh, sorry, my
I
bad.
can't say either way.
He's shaking his head at me. Listen, if I can't swear, I'm gonna make it funny.
Well, hey, that's what we're here for. So education and fun, I guess.
Yes, and that's what the
Um,
comic's all about.
So we'll get
You know,
back. Yeah.
It's
so,
all it's education through adult humor, which is huge.
And it's humor like this.
Yeah,
Like, we're having fun
yeah.
right
You know,
now,
I mean, if we had wrote a comic that just basically said that, well, if you do this and you do that, this can work for you here and this can work for you there, you might glance at it as you throw it in the trash barrel, because I would. You know, no offense to a lot of those other comics out there.
Well, there's
But,
not a lot of them. There's not
you
a
know,
lot of people. There's
yeah.
not a lot of,
Yeah.
weed comics.
Yeah.
There is, 420,
know.
Jeffrey Peterson out in Vegas.
Yeah, the 420 comic.
The 420
yeah.
comic.
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
great
see,
stuff.
Jeff, you just got your plug.
Doing, no, seriously, doing
No, no,
great
just kidding.
stuff out there,
Yeah.
and we're just a little different.
Right. So what's,
You know?
So when you guys looked at the book and you made the book and you write it all down and where you're talking about how the book goes, like how does that conversation even start? And where you guys look at each other like, let's write a book about us with a dispensary and then this crazy explosion.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and the first thing you have to come up with is, okay, well, name the dispensary. That's where it started.
Yep.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And we took a spin off the old iron butterfly. That's why we called it the indica gata sativa.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got both strains of weed right there on the front of the building. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the dispensary. That's it, man.
So I was flipping through the book the other day with a friend of mine, and I was showing him the book, and they're like, "Indica gata sativa," and it was kind of cool because they got a lot of the references. There's a lot of cool references
Well,
in
yeah.
the book
Yeah.
and these little hidden things, and
It's
if
subtle.
you pay attention, you'll find it.
Yeah.
But the cool
Like the
part
pink bunny
about
slippers.
You just let that one out.
Well, they won't let me swear, so.
Right. Yeah, we can. We don't have time for the show.
Yeah.
So
But the video.
yeah, right. So we're looking at the book. It's a premiere issue right now, is where we're at, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yep. This is a premiere issue. There's 2,000 copies in existence. Once those are gone, that is
Okay.
it. We are not re-releasing the premiere, but what we are doing, and we're going to drop this right now, is we have a very well-known artist in the industry of comics that did work for every major comic book industry out there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Spider-Man and Venom type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
is drawing a variant cover for issue 1 re-release, which will be this in full color, so the high glossy pages, like today's comics. But yeah, that's going to be out hopefully the end of January.
Yeah, we're pushing for the end of January on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna change things up just a little tiny bit on the inside.
Yeah.
So
Um,
if I believe to be right, this comic book you guys did in a way that was like the
We went-
old
we-
style.
we
with
went-
the
we went
silly
the golden
putty.
era,
Yeah, we went golden era,
Right.
8x10, 80 bright newspaper pages, so that you legit can silly putty this stuff.
Yeah.
See, that wasn't as funny as
So
shit.
like this could be a real collector's item. So.
Yes.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you first come out with something that's brand new, you don't know how it's going to be received.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So this is how we decided to do it. We got the
Yeah.
first 2,000 printed. Let's see what happens.
Mhm.
People are loving it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
these are going to be the collector's pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and then because of it and because of what we're doing on both ends of the spectrum with cannabis and the comic side,
Mhm.
we're shaking up two industries at the same time, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. And as you can tell, we work very well off of each other.
Mhm.
That could be a good sitcom.
Get off me.
Yeah, right,
Stop
we say
touching me there.
We gotta call Super Joe and get this cartoon done, man.
Johnny's looking at the book and he's reaching under the desk.
Yeah.
Animated series for the Toking Dead going. That would be
It's funny that
Right.
you said
We've
that
been
'cause
we've been talking about that for a
I've
while.
been dropping that a couple times. I even dropped it to Kerry Means from Adult Swim.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah.
When we saw him at VTCC, him and I had a little conversation in the parking lot, and dropped it, and he thought
What
it
did
was
you think?
he thought it was really cool, and then I went over, I gave him an autographed copy. He's, I'm gonna read this on the way back to Atlanta. I'm like, cool, man. Let me know what you think. I said, if you love it, we can pitch it to Adult Swim.
Yeah.
We can write your character right in there. There was a little,
Yeah.
how do you do?
A lot of people want to get written into the book, and the only thing they say is, "Well, we got to freaking kill you
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well,
because
hey,
you're in one scene. That's it. You're a zombie. You're dead."
You know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
though? There is this radio show that happens every week, so we could get into a lot of different things and help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could be those guys that just I don't mind being
Hint.
dead.
Yeah. And I want to get it.
that. I mean, I gotta do
Oh, voices in my head.
the Toking Dead, like zombie stuff, then I should be allowed to like be alive or something. They're like, what if you get like a famous geneticist, you can't kill them off. We'll grow your meat for you.
He has a point.
Us.
Well, we grow our own. meat.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
Did you
you
read
read
the
Have you
book?
read the
in
book?
future comics, because actually, not to get off base, but issue 2 through 5
Mhm.
are already written
Mhm.
and more or less storyboarded. They've got to be reworked,
Mhm.
And in the book form, we're just about at the end of the first book.
Mhm.
So a lot of really cool stuff happens. There are a couple people that do come into play that you don't see for a little while. They just disappear. Like they did this or they did that, and they did. We don't know. So yeah, Brandon, you could be one of those.
Like the typical sitcom show.
Yeah, Brandon
Yeah,
could be
I
the
mean-
guy that stays ahead of us in the whole thing, no matter where we are in the world. And
Everybody
he's-
needs a voice in
Right.
their head, right?
Yeah, you got to have that voice in your head,
Right.
But he's the one ahead of us, growing and cultivating, and then he gets overrun and can't handle it because he's from Arizona, and we're from Boston.
I hear it.
Yeah.
We got to get East Coast and West Coast together here.
Yeah, he's an East Coaster.
Yeah,
So,
that's a joke.
so yeah, the artist for the second book has already been secured.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's another big name in the industry.
Yeah.
that process
Yeah.
is starting.
Yeah.
We hope to release issue number 2 I'm hoping late spring.
We were shooting for 420,
You know,
but you know,
yeah, it ain't gonna happen for
stoners can
420.
never nail that mark.
Now, is issue number 2 going to be the second?
It's
Yes.
the second
It's
part.
not
It's
gonna
the
be the
continuation.
It's the
Okay.
continuation, yeah.
Right. The
Yeah.
reissues, the reissue with the variant cover and high gloss, that's coming out the end of January.
Yeah, that's going to be basically this, but not the premiere issue.
So if somebody wants to get some for Christmas, they can still probably try
They
to
can
get
do the premiere.
issue.
Well,
They-
the premiere issue is the one that you want to have anyway.
Yeah.
No,
know
you
what I
want them
mean?
all.
Well, I hear you on that one.
Yeah.
That's why
well,
we
yeah.
secured famous people
You know,
in the
but we've
industry
got
to do the covers. I mean,
we've got to do
duh.
a reprint anyway.
But
Yeah.
the book is out as well.
Yes,
So
the softcover book is out right
So
now.
the softcover book
This is book 1, part 1.
44 pages, and it's like
Yeah, right around 50.
Yeah, 44.
It's the more in-depth comic book of the first
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that
was
had to be
written.
cut.
Yeah, that was written. Then the comic was written.
Yeah.
So we went through it page by page, chapter by chapter, and pulled out the comic right out of the book.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that is in the book that's not in that comic. He's looking at you like we're almost out of time.
No,
Oh, no.
we got to take a break here at the top of the hour, and then we got another half an hour.
Oh, doobie time.
Is it bathroom break time?
that long.
No. It's where we do a PSA for everybody. We do a wonderful public service announcement from our prohibition past.
Well, if it's like Joe's newscast, it's 15 minutes long.
No, it's only a minute.
Yeah, that's what they meant. But did you learn anything? Did anybody die?
No, not yet.
So that's right, guys. We are going to take a break here real quick, and we'll do the station identification, which is we got to do at the top of every hour, just to remind you who we are and where we're from.
WGDR, WGDH. There, we're done. Let's go.
Yeah, right. All right, guys. If you guys want to give us a phone call, we are going to open the phone lines this last half of the show. 802-454-7762. You can talk to us, the guys.
Oh,
ask
yeah,
us some
sure.
fun questions.
The news, he
And,
says slow. This number,
We'll talk
he says
about the
fast.
comic book a little more and the meet and greet, which you guys can find us all today up at the Burn Gallery, and get yourself a ball.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. You can try.
You can try. There's going to be a lot of people beating up you.
Fight off the zombie horde.
Dude, I want the thing, man.
I know. we got to get you a disguise.
Hey, we're the Toking Dead. We want the thing.
Yeah, I know. Really, we don't have one yet. either.
Firstborn maiden is getting given away.
Right? Well, actually,
Wow.
Actually,
Holy
there
F-bomb.
may be. Now, guys, we're going to drop this real quick before we go to the break, but there may be the version of what we're going to produce for you guys available this evening as well. preliminary
Oh,
miniature-
nice.
Now I got a little
miniature
chubby.
version. So the one we're giving away is like a 2-footer. The other one's going to be like a 10 to 12 incher. That's the one you got to take with you.
So the
guys.
2-footer
Yeah.
is not the chubby.
Yeah. All right. On that note, guys, we're going to take a break. You are tuned in to WGDR Plainfield, WGDH Hardwick. This is 91.1 FM and 91.7 on your FM dial. You're in the weeds with Joe Smith, Brendan Barbero, and my man, Johnny QP.